I think it's the way the universe shows me it's on my side. Good morning. Woke up, brain is going and rambling, and I need to talk about it. I need to talk about it before I forget all that I need to say. So I'm gonna try this. Um, Hopefully you can hear me okay. I need to move you back a little bit. Perfect. So I woke up thinking, like I do most mornings, about how I can't wait to own my time, not have to go to work for someone else, and just be able to enjoy my life, right? Just be able to be home if I want to, go to a coffee shop if I want to, like do whatever I want whenever I want it, and be able to create my own income without having to rely on a manager or a boss or whatever like the company needs as opposed to what I need. So that's been like my daily morning thought routine. And I wake up being thankful for what I have and thankful for having the job that I have. At one point, this job was something that I had prayed for, something that I had tried to manifest. And now that I have it, reality is it's not all that I thought it was going to be. And that's okay. I think I let myself for so long be influenced by the idea of the 9 to 5, of the um, perfect path of corporate America, essentially. And that's unfortunate, but it happens. It happens to a lot of us, and some people do end up loving the 9 to 5. It turns out I'm not one of those people. So, what can I do? Try to change that for myself. Try to create something better for myself, and that's what I'm trying to do every day. Now, I was getting ready, and of course, I like to watch my YouTube videos. And one video by Florence Given came on. I had already watched this video. I don't know how often this happens to anyone else, but I never really get, like, it just started playing automatically after one of the videos I had watched. That usually doesn't happen with videos that you've already watched. And I had already watched this one. I'm pretty sure when it came out like a month ago, I had watched it. Like, I knew exactly what she was talking about. The video started and I told myself, "Oh, I've seen this already. I had already watched it." But it just started playing automatically. And so I'm taking that as some sort of sign. Put you here. I'm taking that as some sort of sign, like the universe talking to me, trying to tell me something. And this video is about how you need to regulate your nervous system before you start expanding, right? And you have to constantly be regulating your nervous system in order to continue expanding and growing. And, that makes a lot of sense. It's this idea that your body tries to reject the unfamiliar, and sometimes growth in in this in the way that a lot of people are seeking out right now in terms of like pursuing joy and happiness. It's unfamiliar to the body, and so the body tries to reject the feeling of it, tries to push back and tells you that it's not safe to proceed, but it generally is. So you have to allow your body to get used to the feeling of feeling joy. And so that's something that I have to find. It's something that I have to try and figure out. There's something that I can do daily to let my body know that it's okay, right? Because between all this stress, um, having to go to work every day and trying to get content out, it's it's stressful, it's difficult. I'm not really going to sleep until almost 1 a.m. every day, and I'm waking up at 6:30 to go to work. So I need to find balance. I need to find something that makes me feel regulated. And so there was something else she started saying, talking about, aside from like the self-sabotage thing where you start seeing change in your life and your body starts kind of like retreating and trying not to feel that, trying not to go there. Um, and I'm trying to figure out what my thing is. Like, what do I do whenever things start getting good? What is it? And I'm trying to identify it so that I can change that. I don't know what it is. We all have one thing. I'm sure. I'm sure there is something, and so that's one of my, I guess, homeworks for the duration of this experiment, this challenge. I have to figure out what my thing is. What do I do to self sabotage whenever things start getting good? I'm back from work. I'm out with Smokey. We're outside. I'm letting him roam around a little bit since I think he's been cooped up home all day and he needed some outside, some grass. But another thing I wanted to talk about was how I feel like maybe one of the reasons I have a hard time reaching my goals sometimes, like when it comes to becoming financially independent or starting my own business, um, the current goals that I have for myself. I think part of the reason I struggle with that is maybe the thing that I'm pursuing isn't really the thing that I want. And that's something I have to figure out sometimes just like as I go, and sometimes a little bit more introspectively. So, yeah, I was thinking about what I fantasize about when I fantasize about being financially independent, staying at home all day, doing my own thing, um, sort of owning my time. And like, what do I do? like for a living while I do all that. And one of the common themes has, for a while, for years, been that I kind of fantasize about this, about sharing my life online, but not in like an intrusive way, not like Instagram or like a blog or something like that. More like this, more like YouTube. Not the intimate parts of my life, but the sort of growing and learning parts of my life. Um, I've always kind of had the idea to, I've always kind of had this idea in my head that I could do it. And so when I fantasize about the dream life that I'm trying to build, that's been a common theme. Um, just content creation has been a common theme in my life, in my visualizations, and like when I just kind of relax and let go. Like anytime I do a visualization meditation of sorts, and I just clear my head and think about the thing that I want to be doing, it's content creation comes up in different ways. It's been fitness related, it's been food related. Um, I've never really considered the spirituality side of it, but I'm testing it out and maybe I like it. But I do, I think, eventually want to take back focus on to my fitness channel, which I've talked about here briefly. I do have it. I have posted like 2 or 3 videos, not recently, but I do want to get back into it. In other news, some pretty fun things happened today. um, so the first one was I got a text from like the bridal expo thing, about a goodie bag. So I guess I have to sign up for it. It it's a little sketchy, but I think it is legit. I don't know what the conditions are for it, so I'm gonna look into it. The second thing is that I actually won a boudoir photo shoot from the same bridal expo. So I'm going to look into it. Um, Even if it's just like a mini session, I think it'd be fun, like a nice little fun thing to do. I'm also sure everyone who signed up for it won. Like there's probably, I feel like there is something they're charging for, but even if they're not, like it's still good, like exposure for them, I guess. Or like, I feel like maybe more than one person won. Like they probably had multiple winners. So I'm going to look into that as well. I do have 60 days to claim my prize, so don't let me forget it. And then the third thing is that, yeah, and the third thing is that um, I sold an item on my eBay shop, so that's good. It was a little dead for a moment, so I think with this sale, usually there's like two, like whenever one sale happens, another one happens shortly after. So I'm sure I'll be seeing another sale coming through soon. And last but not least, today we got an email from HR about raffle. Today we got an email from HR about a concert ticket raffle. They do these maybe like once a month. I guess the owner of the company had like a booth or something, or like season passes to this one concert hall in Miami. And when he passed, And well, when he passed, he left that as like a gift for the company. And so every once in a while, whenever there's like concerts going on, they send out an email with like a list of like 2 or 3 different artists who are going to be there that month, and they raffled some tickets off. And so I signed up for the Tim Impala concert. So hopefully I win those tickets because I've actually been wanting to see them live. Last year they raffled, I think they went on tour with Justice, and they raffled the tickets, but I didn't sign up for it for some reason. And I'm really regretting it because I feel like I could have won those tickets too. But I'm doing it this year. I've been thinking a lot about Tim and Paula for like the past 2 months, just kind of itching to like see them live at some point in my life. And now I have the chance. If you ask me, I think it's very serendipitous that this is happening, and I think it's a sign that I'm getting those tickets. So I have a few exciting things to look forward to. Um, you know, at least one of those things has to work out, right? So I think I've got I think it's the way the universe shows me it's on my side. And the fifth great thing that just happened today is that Bobby made dinner. Let's go see what he cooked.
That pound, like I did the recipe, it said 2 cups.
Yeah.
Of tortellini, and I did 2 cups of tortellini, one of each. And then hi guys. And then, yeah, it's a lot of chicken. And I said a pound of chicken, and it's like, but more chicken. Sorry, I didn't
Smells
curse.
good. He even made salad.
Yeah, right on the guy.
And that's the garlic butter tortellini. I thought it was buttered chicken tortellini, so I was a little confused, but it looks good.
We were promised forever in moments that were never meant to last. Like the skyline bleeding purple, a bruise across the glass, a quiet fade.